24 Topps Midnight UFC is out, and this is the ultimate product breakdown. Today we'll go over what comes in a box, we'll look at all the different designs, and we'll cover the odds for the SSPs and the autos. Let's get you plugged in.
You take the blue pill, the story ends. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
All right, so let's get into this. What do you get in a box? The price for this was $2.99 at the pre-order from the Topps website. The UFC store has it for $3.19. There's some other places that have it for $3.19. I did see about $2.99 on Steel City a while back and a couple other online sellers. So go ahead and check around because you might be able to get it for $2.99. What comes in this product? You get 7 cards in a box. It is literally just one pack with 7 cards. That's all you get. You do get 7 cards in total. You get 3 inserts or parallels, 1 base card, and 3 guaranteed autos. So again, you get 1 base card, 3 inserts or parallels, and then 3 autos. There is going to be no retail for this product. This is it. There's no retail, hobby only. The checklist is 100 fighters, which is pretty good. The checklist did come out. You can look at that on your own if you want. It's on the Topps website. But the 100 fighter checklist does eliminate a lot of less desirable fighters. 24 Topps Chrome was 200. That is too many. I think 100 is, a pretty decent checklist. This is the inaugural release of Topps Midnight. We are the test subjects. We are the guinea pigs. This is the first time this product has ever been released to the public. It will be coming out in NBA later this year. So this will get released, Topps Midnight NBA. So is that a good or a bad thing? We don't really know yet. It kind of depends on public perception if they like this product or not. But this will be getting released also in NBA. All right, so now let's look at these designs. We have, I believe, 13 different cards. First up, we're going to look at the base card. And the parallels for this base card are we have the Moonbeam, which is unnumbered. We have Morning, Twilight, Dusk, Moonrise, Midnight, Daybreak, and Blacklight. And again, you guys can go look at the odds on your own for those, but we got a couple different parallels for each card. And here's the look at the Topps Midnight base card. We got some mountains. We got a little, what I'm guessing is like a moon in the back with some shimmer on the sides. It's a decent design. There is a lot of bright colors in this product, so I think that's going to be pretty divisive, but I do think it's kind of nice to have a product with a different color palette. Most of the products that we see, we get lots of red, lots of blue, we have the gold, and, it's just different to get, some of these brighter colors, a little bit different spectrum of color on these designs. If you find these breakdown videos helpful, please subscribe for future videos like this. All right, so now we'll move on to the 4 different inserts that you could hit in this product. First up, these are going to be ranked off of rarity. First up, we have the Night Stars. And they are 1 in every 5 box. So they're potentially 3 per case, and they are as hard to hit as countdowns in Topps Chrome. That I just throw that out there to kind of help you base your rarity off of your Topps Chrome, time with that product and your reference to that product. And as far as the design goes, I think it's kind of a fun design. You got the mountains, you got the big moon, you got kind of the circle border on the outside. One thing that I do like that they did with almost all of these cards is the design goes all the way to the border. They don't have the border edges, blacked out or a specific color. I like when they use the entire card to do designs. And the Night Stars logo, as multiple people have said online, is very reminiscent of Stranger Things. So, decent design, I think, in my opinion. And next up, we have the One and Only. And this is 1 out of every 5 boxes. So again, 3 per case. This is as hard to hit as the countdowns in 2024 Topps Chrome. And this one is interesting because it almost reminds me of like at the top, I had the Matrix intro, and now we kind of got like some Matrix raindrops going on. At the bottom, you got kind of like the 2D like Tron mountains, and then the One and Only there and like the bubble letters. The only thing I don't really like about this design is the actual One Only font. I just think it's, it's kind of a little, it's not unreadable, but not necessarily as clear, in my opinion, as they could have went. And next up, we got the Constellations. And this is 1 out of every 5. Again, 3 per case, as hard to hit as the 24 Topps Chrome countdowns. I don't know what they're doing with this one, to be honest. A lot of people that they're matching in this product or in this specific insert don't really make sense. I've seen O'Malley and Dom Cruz, footwork and weight class. Is that what we're going with there? I've seen Chael Sonnen and Justin Gaethje. Not sure what those have in common at all. Jens Pulver and Dustin Poirier. Not sure what we have in common there at all. So kind of an interesting match of people. I would have expected them to do, people that had either fought each other or that had like they have Usman, Kamaru, and Muhammad. That kind of makes sense. The brothers, obviously, you got Islam Habib, that kind of connection, or maybe even like people that have fought each other, like matchup wise, but not real sure why they're doing that. Maybe there's a deeper meaning that I'm just missing there. Maybe they're tied by gyms. Who knows? Next up, we got the Lunar Tide. This is 1 out of every 9 boxes. This is 1.33 per case. So it is getting pretty close to a case hit. And this is as hard to hit as the Youthquakes. So of the inserts, this one has 2 things going for it that I like. One, it is the rarest of the inserts. And to me, this design is beautiful, dude. You got the pyramid at the bottom. You got the lunar phases of the moon. It is very symmetrical. You do have some bordering on the edges, but I just like how they broke this up and how they framed the picture. I think this is probably my favorite design of the product. When we open this, which should be happening within the next week when we get our box, I hope I get one of these Lunar Tides. Okay, so for these inserts, here are the different parallels. We have the Moonbeam, we have the Twilight of 99, Moonrise of 25, Midnight of 12, Daybreak of 5, and Blacklight 1 of 1. And next up, we got the SSPs. Okay, so to compare rarity with this, SSPs between Topps Chrome, every single card that's an SSP from Topps Midnight are harder to hit than every single SSP from Topps Chrome except the Spitting Venoms and Hidden Gems. So all of these SSPs in Topps Chrome have a harder to hit odds than every single SSP from Topps Chrome except Spitting Venom and Hidden Gem. So the Midnight SSPs are pretty rare in my opinion. First up, we got the Dream Chasers. Crazy design, man. I mean, there's a lot going on. I think getting this card in person, it's probably going to have a pretty ridiculous shine. There's a lot of refraction, a lot of different colors. I think this one's kind of hard to judge unless you saw it in person. But this is 1 out of every 53 boxes. So this is 4.4 cases to hit this card. Twice as hard to hit as the Energized. So that's the comparison. It is twice as rare, twice as hard to hit as the Energized. Next up, we have the Moonfall, which this one's kind of interesting. I do kind of like this design as well. It is 1 out of every 64 boxes, so this is 5.25 cases to hit per hit. And the comparison, it's almost twice as hard to hit as the Let's Go. So again, all of these SSPs are pretty rare. I think they do deserve the title of short print because you're going to have to rip a lot to get these cards. But yeah, as the design goes, I think this one might be my second favorite design. I think, maybe we could hopefully try and get something of an OG on this card. I'd be pretty sick if we pulled one of those as well. Next up, we got the After Hours. So the stats on this, 1 out of every 64 boxes, so it's going to be the same as the Moonfall. 5.25 cases per hit of this card. Almost twice as hard to get again as the Let's Go from 24 Chrome. And as far as all the short prints go, this is probably my least favorite design, honestly. I think it's just kind of okay. You got the brick wall, you've got the like the halogen lighting in the back, kind of like a bar logo. Just don't necessarily love this one. And kind of the most boring of all of them, in my opinion. And next up, we have the Twilight. This is 1 out of every 80 boxes, 6.66 cases per hit. This is twice as hard to hit as the Let's Go. So this is going to be the rarest short print from this box. Whoa, 6.66 cases to hit this? Stupid edit right there. But twice as hard to hit as the Let's Go. So, depending on the finish on this, I would like to see one of these in person to really judge it, because from what I've seen, it just looks like a dark background. I'm not sure if they have any refraction or anything like that. All of these short prints have these parallels: the base, the Daybreak of 5, and the Blacklight 1 of 1. All right, so moving into the autos, we've got 4 different auto types in this product. First up, we have the Relic Auto with odds of 1 for every 2 boxes. And decent design. This is going to be a mem auto. I've seen some really cool parallels in this, so I wouldn't mind getting one of these. I do think as far as mem autos go, this is one of the prettier ones that we've gotten within the past couple years. Next up, we have the Stroke of Midnight. We got the Stroking of Midnight. It is one in every 2 boxes. So again, this is going to be a pretty common hit. And this design's all right with me. I'm kind of in the middle. It's whatever. I don't necessarily love the placement of the sticker, but I do like the clock at the bottom is stroking midnight, dude. It's stroking midnight, and that's kind of an interesting tidbit that they a little Easter egg they put in for us. We got some mountains and we got a skyline. Next up, we have the Horizon Signatures, and this is one for every 3 boxes, so this is a little bit more rare than the Relic Auto or the Stroke of Midnight. This one had some crazy shine when I was watching some breaks online, and in the photo here, we got some nice shine on this as well. So the different parallels of this card specifically could have, some really good refraction to it. So that'd be interesting to see one of those in person. And last but not least, for the autos, we have the Glimmer Graph. 1 out of every 5 boxes, you get a Glimmer Graph. The differentiation in parallels is going to be the bottom and behind the fighter. That's what's going to change color to differentiate the parallels between these, I believe. And the different parallels that we have for autos are the following. We have base non-numbered. Then we've got Twilight of 99, Moonbeam of 49, Moonrise of 25, Midnight of 12, Daybreak of 5, Blacklight 1 of 1. Go ahead and research the different parallels and what they look like to, figure out what you think is the best parallel. All right, so we talked about all the different designs and the rarity. Now I just want to kind of give some of my final thoughts on some different subjects. First up, I want to talk about there are only 13 different types of cards in this product. And to frame of reference, there was 16 different insert designs in the Topps Chrome hobby alone. So there is less cards in this entire product than there were in just Topps Chrome hobby. So I think that's interesting. They pared down a little bit of the designs, which is a good thing in my opinion. It's a supply and demand, and it kind of got insert overload. Like I'm a big insert guy. I like to look at different designs, but there was too many in Topps Chrome. So this is kind of refreshing to just have a little bit to look at. Next up, I said it earlier, but I want to reiterate again. The 4 SSPs that are in this product are more rare than every SSP in 24 Topps Chrome except the Spitting Venom and the Hidden Gems. So, you got 4 SSPs in this, but they're all pretty rare. And the SSPs and the short print inserts that they were putting in Topps Chrome, some of them weren't even that rare. So I'm happy that they at least cut some of the lower end ones in this. I'm not sure what the thought process was, but they just gave us 4 that were legitimate multiple cases in order to hit them. All right, next up, we got the price. Man, I think this is too expensive for this product. Did I buy one? Yes. Is it too expensive? Yes. Can I do both of those things and say those things? Yes, I can, because I'm a hypocrite. But I think 300 is too much for this. And I think if we were getting down to like 250, then it would be a much more attractive product. But at 300, we're getting, right around what Immaculate was. And none of these are on-card autos. These are all sticker autos. So unless we're getting on-card autos with these, then I think maybe we're upper 2s, close to 3s. But for this to just have just stickers, I think really it should be closer to the 250 mark. This is a debut product from Topps. Topps has never released a midnight set in any sport. So we are the guinea pigs, we are the test subjects. Will this product stand the test of time? Will it be a staple in the Topps tool belt for them to print every year? We don't know, because it's the first time they've ever printed it. Will the general population like these cards and their designs? We don't know. It's the first time they've ever printed it. So that is yet to be seen, whether, these cards will even be around, or if it's going to be, nobody likes it. Maybe they won't even do it again. But the NBA will be doing a Topps Midnight for NBA later this year. So something to think about. I think the NBA release may kind of keep the buzz with these a little bit longer for this year. So something to think about. Debut product. And the 100 fighter checklist, in my opinion, is a good thing. 200 in Topps Chrome was too many. 100 is going to be more like Chronicles. If you've had any familiarity with that product, you get a lot of the big names with some of the rookies. So I think the 100 fighter checklist was a good change with this product specifically. And last but not least, the photos on these are almost all like posed shots. We get tons of this, we get like a lot of these as well. So I'm not a huge fan of those. I really do like more action photography in these, but you know, that's probably my biggest con on this product, is that the photos are not really that compelling. Now, while I think the designs are pretty well done, and whether you like or dislike the designs, I think objectively they are executed pretty well. Like the actual art and the fit and finish of these cards is pretty high quality from the pictures that I'm seeing online, but not necessarily a huge fan of the pose photography. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Go ahead and check out one of these other videos if you enjoyed this one. And I think there's a subscribe clickable button up here. If you enjoy UFC cards, you'll enjoy this channel. Thanks for stopping by.